Alright, folks. Welcome to Louisville, and welcome back to GPW Battleground. You're going to hear my voice doing commentary, but some of the in-ring action, we had some audio issues during recording, apparently. So, I apologize for that, but we will at least have commentary so I can tell you what's going on. And we're starting the night off, like we do every Battleground, with the internet open. And here comes, from Chicago, Illinois, representing the Revolution, beautiful Brandon, the tag partner of stunning Sean Franklin. Now he's here to take a shot at gaining some gold for himself as he answers Slade's Internet Open Challenge. Now, if you remember, Brandon was out with an injury for a little while. And that led to the unlikely team of Sean Franklin and Caleb Kennedy. And we saw all what fell out from that, as the two ultimately could not get along, and it became a story of conflicting egos and butting heads and backstabbing, basically. But here we see your internet champion, the one and only Slade, making his way to the ring to attempt another defense. Of course, we saw Slade return after a lengthy absence a few weeks ago when he returned to Chicago at the Battle Lines pay-per-view and took the internet title from Jaden Collins. And there is the GPW Internet Championship ready to be defended once again. Looks like beautiful Brandon's ready. Looks like Slade's ready. And while they're still doing their introductions and all the formalities, I will go ahead and mention we have a couple of special attractions tonight. After this, we were beginning the women's tournament. We have 2 matches from the first round of the tournament. And we also have a very interesting main event that I will discuss here momentarily. And we're underway. Oh, big punches from beautiful Brandon right out the gate. Pops up and gets a Hurricane Rana. Takes Slade down. Now the big ground and pound punches. Oh, he sling blade. Takes Slade down, and then the big boots. The double leg drop kick. Oh, but Slade takes back over with that backstabber. Spins that all the way around and turns it into a bulldog off the springboard. Oh, and the big uppercut, and then the elbow in the corner, and then it's like a shorter version of a 619 there in the corner. Beautiful Brandon is coming out firing. Up and over. Almost like a springboard arm drag. Now he's thinking top rope. Oh, and Slade catches him and power bombs him on the floor. Oh, Brandon might have made... Oh, good God. That running knee to the face. I'll say Brandon may have got a little carried away there and gone a step too far. He might have done okay if he had calculated the risk a little bit better there. Now Slade's just tossing him. Oh, the running elbow drop. Slade's going to pose and flex on him. Flatliner on the floor. Those mats only about a half an inch thick or so. That's not a lot of padding. Slade going for the cover once they get back in the ring. Stomping on him. Stomps on the knee. Stomps on the other leg. Stomps on the other arm. Oh, then a boot to the face. Oh, then the double stomp on the face, just raking. Oh, he does it again. Oh, he missed on that one. I think Brandon may have hit him with a gut punch and then dropped out of the way and missed. Oh! He missed time to that one. And then a big spear. Slade may have just broke him in half. Well, Slade's not going to go for the cover, though. What's he thinking here? He drags him closer to the center of the ring, maybe looking to set something up. Whips him into the ropes. Oh, no, there's the big roundhouse. 2, 3. Slade pulls the Patrick Swayze. Says Roadhouse. And ends it. And still your internet champion, the one and only Slade. I think he may have just kicked some of Brandon's teeth into the front row with that roundhouse. Good Lord. Let's see who is the next to step to Slade for the open challenge next episode. But for right now, we're going to keep moving on. And here comes the Voodoo Goddess. We're just going to call her Voodoo. Make it simple. I told you we were going to start the women's tournament here tonight. And here comes the first match. If you remember last week in Indianapolis, we had the 8-woman battle royal. And then those 8 women were paired off into a tournament bracket. And that tournament will take place over the next few weeks. And then we will crown the first ever GPW Women's Champion at the Lockdown pay-per-view. There's Voodoo. She was, unfortunately for her, the first woman eliminated in the Battle Royal. which gave her the number 8 seed, the low spot in the tournament. And here it comes, the winner of the Women's Battle Royal, and therefore the number 1 seed in the tournament. The one who calls herself Crushing. The one who is the better half of our very own Atticus Black. This is Crushing Kelly. She made history in Indianapolis by winning the first ever match to involve women in GPW. And she's ready to make more history to move on in the tournament. I don't know, she's smiling and seems happy, but this smile kind of scares me. So here we go, the first match of the tournament. Voodoo. Crushing Kelly, and we are underway. I'm going to snap suplex right off the bat from Kelly. She's going right after Voodoo. Oh, Voodoo firing back, though. Oh. Turns Kelly inside out with that drop kick. She kicked her in the leg and flipped her over. But Kelly's back up and firing. Another suplex. Oh, and then just a big clubbing blow to the back of the shoulders. She has her up. Oh! It was almost like a pump handle neck breaker. Kelly is vicious. Obviously, you're going to see a little bit more. Oh, she's going over the top. She wipes Voodoo out on the floor. What I was trying to say is you're going to see a little more of her actual offensive skills here in a singles match than what you see in a Battle Royal. Because, you know, obviously the key to the Battle Royal is staying away from the ropes and staying alive. But she can focus on one opponent. One opponent here. She can showcase some more of her skills. But on the other side of that, so can Voodoo, and Voodoo's showing she's got some fight in her. Oh, smacks her in the back as she runs by. And pulls her down by the hair, I think. And just slams her down again. Oh, big strikes from Voodoo. Big knee to the midsection. Oh, then a stomp to the midsection. Oh, and she's going to walk over the disrespect. Kelly's in trouble here. Voodoo's going to the top rope. Oh, the ref's in the way, but she had a pretty good looking elbow drop there. Oh, now she's just stomping on Kelly. Oh, Kelly reverses it, gets a ankle pick and sweeps the leg. Kelly with a springboard and the forearm smash. These ladies are going at it. Oh, kick to the midsection. Here comes some more big strikes from Kelly. Pounds her down to the mat and just stomping on her. I gotta say, you can definitely feel the momentum has shifted back to Kelly here. Hits her off the top rope. Oh, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Voodoo gets the shoulder up and kicks out. Kelly gets back on the attack, though. Oh, those stomping on the triceps. She could hyperextend the elbow or break her arm. One of the two. Well, she thought she was going to come at her and hit the brakes, then she turned around and did it anyways. Clotheslines her over the top rope. all the way out to the floor. Oh, but Voodoo fires back. She throws Kelly back in the ring. Big clothesline. Another big clothesline. Kelly went for a kick. Voodoo reversed it. She caught the kick and then hit the leg sweep. And then throws her over the top. Both these ladies came to fight. And the stomp to the midsection. Walks over her again, just disrespecting her. Ooh, an elbow to the top of the head. Oh, she pulls... Not sure what you want to call that, but she... Like a big leg drop out of the splits. Voodoo's definitely got the upper hand now. This match has had several momentum. Oh, and she posts her. Oh, no. Kelly's back up, though, but she runs right into a big boot. That jumping heel kick. The referee telling both ladies to bring it back in the ring. Gotta keep a mind of the count out, and they're back. Kelly hits the neck breaker. She just needed a second to recover once they got back in the ring. Another 2 count from Kelly. Boot to the midsection. Looks like another neck breaker's coming. Here it is. Oh. That one may have stunned her. Oh, she shoots for a takedown. Oh, no, wait. What in the world? I thought she was going for a takedown, but she turns it into some sort of submission attempt, but she lets go of it. Then a springboard moonsault goes into the cover. 2. And that one does it. Kelly gets the pinfall. Kelly picks up the win, and we'll move on to round 2 of the tournament. And she'll have next episode off as we get the other 2 first round matches in. But in 2 episodes from now, which hopefully will be 2 weeks' time, Kelly will be in action again in the semifinals. We're going to move right to the next match. We talked about him earlier when Slade was out here defending the internet title. Here comes the former internet champion, the one, Jaden Collins. He lost the internet title, but has a chance to redeem himself here, as he will take part in this triple threat match. Qualifying match number 2 for the lockdown match. We saw Louis Chronic qualify last week to get the number 1 spot in the chamber. And now we will fill spot number 2. So we have Jaden Collins. And here comes Damian Richards. Well, we just saw Atticus Black's wife compete in the previous match, and now his longtime tag team partner, Damian, will compete in this match. And of course, speaking of Atticus, he will be at Lockdown challenging our world champion DTM. course, Atticus had been the Tri-State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, but the board of directors gave him an ultimatum a couple weeks ago, basically, after his actions where he attacked one of our officials. It was either face suspension or he could continue to compete, but he would have to vacate the Tri-State Heavyweight title. Well, Atticus took some time to think about it and made the ultimate decision that he vacated the TSW title, but declared his intentions right then and there immediately, and he has set his sights on DTM. And we are in the process of looking for a contender to face DTM anyway, so it worked out. So Atticus will take DTM on in Philadelphia for the title. And this lockdown match that we are building, the winner of that will be the next #1 contender after Atticus. So there will be a lot on the line for somebody who comes out of this match in Philadelphia. But we've got to find out who's going first. So who's going to join Louis Chronic and fill spot #2? And we are underway. And all that time I was talking, I forgot to introduce the third competitor. We see Barrett Prince, the big Alabama slam on Damien, then he eats a face buster from Jaden. Oh, and then look at that. It's every man for himself, but Damien and Barrett Prince just cooperated on that one to take Jaden down. But then they went right back at fighting each other. And now Jaden and Damien are going at it. And Jaden just dropped Damien with a big punch. Jaden goes under the ring. Of course, triple threat. No disqualification. He's got the sledgehammer. Drops it on Barrett Prince. Taking the hammer to Damien. Now some big strikes. Oh, big kick. Goes for the cover, but Damien dives in and breaks it up before he even gets a 1 count. Oh, I thought they're going to Irish whip each other in the ropes, but Damien turned it around into a big knee strike. Now he's got the hammer. Oh, takes a shot to the midsection. Barrett Prince knocks the hammer out of Damien's hands, though. Just picks him up and tosses him over his head into the turnbuckles. What's he thinking here? Running power slam from Barrett Prince. Now Damien and Jaden tied up. Oh, he slides down. Hurricane Rana takes Jaden down, but then before Damien can get back to his feet, he's met with a big right hand from Barrett Prince and a big power bomb. The big man from New Jersey goes for the cover and broken up by Jaden Collins. Then Jaden gets laid out. And then a big splash from Barrett. He whips Damien into Jaden. They collide. Another face buster from Jaden, and I think that one busted Barrett Prince open. Barrett rolls out to the floor. He's clutching his face. Yeah, I think he's shaking it off and posing. Yeah, you can see the blood running down the face right there. Looks like Barrett Prince is busted right there on his head, right about the hairline on his top of his forehead. And he just shattered that kendo stick over Damian Richards' head. Goes for the cover. Only a 1 count. Jaden's back under the ring for another weapon. Comes up with a chair, and Barrett Prince went for something and misjudged the timing on that one. Jaden goes for a cover, but it's broken up again by Damien. Oh, man. The old X Factor Sean Waltman style from Damien on Jaden, but Jaden's the first one back up after that exchange. The springboard forearm takes Damien back down. Big strikes from Jaden. Oh, and he's leveled from behind by Barrett Prince. Big clubbing blow to the back. Oh, and Barrett cocky as ever. Oh, and the backwards heel kick to the face. Damien goes for the cover, but Jaden breaks it up. Running knee. Jaden's down. Barrett's down. Damien goes for the cover. And he gets it. Damian Richards punches his ticket to Philadelphia and will be competitor number 2 in the lockdown match. That was a solid back and forth triple threat by all of those guys. And Damien moves on. And speaking of moving on, we move on to the next round, or the next first round match, I'm sorry, of the women's tournament. As we see Sonya she was eliminated second, so that gave her the number 7 seed. She will be taking on the runner-up of the Battle Royal, the last woman to be eliminated. Therefore, the number 2 seed. Here comes Tiffany. Excuse me. The significant other of the one and only Chicken Man, Donnie B. Do we call Tiffany the Cluckin' Queen? I don't want to disrespect her. I don't care about pissing Donnie off because he pisses me off all the time, but I got no issues with Tiffany. So, who will move on to round 2, to the semifinals? Will it be Sonya? Or will it be Tiffany? And we're underway. And Tiffany comes out firing big right hands and then a spinning back fist. Now Sonya's fighting back. Oh, big power bomb into a Samoan drop. She picked her back up. She's got some power. Oh, she drops a big elbow. Tiffany started off hot, but now Sonya's taking over and Tiffany might be in trouble. Oh, she just tosses her. And then stomps on the face. Putting the boots to her. This is a powerful woman. Oh, but Tiffany's back up and whips her into the corner. Big kick to the midsection. Picks her up. Oh, Tree of Woe. What's Tiffany thinking here? She's just going to stomp her in the face while she's hanging upside down. Well, she used that to go for a cover already. 1. No, you're going to have to do more than that. There's only a 1 count. Look on Tiffany's face like, oh, crap. Springboard from Tiffany takes Sonya down. Rings the arm and kicks her in the ribs. Now she's going to work on that ankle. Cranking on it. And that, not only does that tear up the ankle, but the way she holds the leg up when you do that move, it wrenches on the knee too. Big stomp to the midsection, driving the wind out of Sonya. Irish whip. Oh, she went for a clothesline and Sonya just kind of ran through it. Oh, and then she turns around and drops Tiffany on the ropes. Picking her up again. Look at the strength. Just presses her over her head. Oh, look out below. Tiffany slams hard to the mat. Oh, she's going to do it again. The overhead press. Drops her face first again. And then a big elbow drop to the back of the neck. Tiffany's going to roll out and try to collect her thoughts, but Sonya's going right after her. And they're fighting on the floor. You have to be mindful of the referee's count, of course. Tiffany's get a little bit of momentum back here. Off the top rope, elbow drop to the back. Springboard off the middle rope into the cover. Tiffany's going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, that does it. Tiffany gets the win. And Tiffany will move on to the next round. And we will find out who both she and Crushing Kelly will be facing next episode. As we will see Ravishing Rita, Maze, Grace, and Miss Mystery all in action. So we're going to keep rolling right now into the next match. And here you see the Second City Syndicate, the former GPW Tag Champions, the longtime partners from the Windy City. The Flyboy Jimmy Jett, right there in the foreground. And the big man, the freight train, Antonio Ford. And they're going to be taking on the newly reformed legendary team of Devious Douglas, the GPW Hall of Famer who's come back out of retirement. And the one and only Money Mike, the legendary Smoke Boy himself. They've turned back the clock, gone back to the early days of their career, and have brought back one of the greatest E-Fed tag teams of all time. And they're ready to do some more business here in GPW. Of course, they revealed themselves to be two of the Immortals during that war with Doc Gonzalez in the ICU. And then Devious and Money decided to team back up and set their sights on the tag team division. We've already seen them pick up a win in the tag division over Dr. Gonzalez and TD Fox after the Doctor was still not satisfied that things were over after the War Game, or their 8-man tag, not War Games. After their 8-man elimination match at the pay-per-view, Doc wasn't satisfied. He still wanted blood. Well, Devious and Money turned back the attack and said that things were over with them. They were moving on. And by moving on for them, that means they are setting their sights on the top of the tag team division. And they want to work their way up. And what a better way to start climbing the ladder than taking on some of the former champions. And of course, we see Devious talking to the crowd. You know, he's glad. He said he was glad to be back, and came back to put on a show and set an example for the tag team division of what a true tag team can do. That's why him and Money came back. And he's showing what he can do right here, taking the fight to Jimmy Jet. But Jimmy fights back and gets out of the corner. And it returns the favor and whips Devious over to his side of the ring into his corner. I thought maybe we'd see a tag. Oh, running Bulldog into the middle of the ring. Now it looks like Jimmy's going to go tag. And here comes the big man. Here comes the freight train. Of course, the other night at a house show, live event, the freight train went blow for blow with the Destroyer, Jason Drax. Probably one of the better big man matches we've seen in GPW, and it wasn't even on television. Both men left bloody and battered, with Drax ultimately picking up the victory, but it was a hell of a match. And now he's taking the fight to Money Mike. And look at the strength. The big man from Chicago. And Money goes up, and Money goes down. I wonder if that's what they mean when they say get your money up. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was cheesy. But now Money cranking on the arm of Jimmy Jet after the Syndicate made a tag and swapped partners. Now Money goes and tags in, and Devious is back in. Oh! Almost like a code breaker there from Jimmy Jet. And then a running Hurricane Rana goes into cover. Gets a 1 count. Devious gets out of it. Oh, and Jimmy's going throwing blows at Money Mike on the outside. Oh, and Jimmy takes flight and misses and face plants on the floor. Jesus. He's got the wherewithal to keep moving, though. Spins around and hits the armbar attempt on Devious there on the floor, but somebody's going to need to check Jimmy after now he's starting to wobble a little bit. There's no way he's 100% after that face plant to the fucking floor. What's Devious thinking here? Oh, he's going to run him. Slams him into the turnbuckles. Picks him back up. Going the other way with it. Big boot to the midsection. Takes him up. Oh, all the way to the floor from the ring. Over the top rope, and he tags in Money Mike. Oh, and Money Mike with a big spike DDT over the top rope and takes out the freight train. with a big DDT out on the apron. But of course, the two legal men are Jimmy Jett and Devious Douglas, and they're fighting over here on the floor. And there comes Freight Train. Money ties up with Freight Train again, but over here on the... Oh, and another big DDT on the apron by Money. He's trying to kill Antonio Ford. Or wait, hang on. Is Devious the legal man for his team, or is it Money? Oh, you know what? It's Money. I missed a tag somewhere. Watching these guys fight on both sides of the ring, it was kind of hard to keep track of the... Oh, look at that move. I'm not even sure what you call it, but Jimmy Jett going for the cover. Oh, and he gets a 2 count. The Syndicate looking to steal one here. Now they made a tag. Now it's Antonio Ford in for the Syndicate. And he's got Money Mike up. Uh-oh. Snake Eyes. Money's rocked. Antonio's on the outside. Oh, he just... Release. Follow-away slam on Devious. And I think Devious's head hit the steps. The back of Devious's head hit those concrete steps after he was released. All these guys are going to have to go to the back and get looked at by the medical staff after this one. This has been a hard-hitting... Oh! Money Mike hits it. He hits the payday. And gets the 3 count. Devious Money picks up the win over the former tag team champions. Another solid win. And that'll be another step up the ladder in the tag division for Devious Money for sure. Both those guys need to go get checked out, though. All 4 of those guys need checked out after that one. That was a hard-hitting affair. And we're going to go right from Money Mike to his best little buddy. Here comes Cooter. We saw last week Cooter in singles action against Billy Jack from the Chicken Coop crew. Or I'm sorry, Donnie's calling them the Chicken Coop Corporation now. But Cooter was mad that he made his return and there was somebody else in the company that he felt was knocking off his look. And he didn't like it. So we had the first ever hair versus hair match last week. And Cooter picked up the win. And then backstage, the photos made their way around social media. Cooter took the electric clippers to Billy Jack's head and shaved off his mullet. You never know what kind of crazy is going to come from Cooter. But since then, and since he's been back, just because everybody does it, Cooter has joined in on antagonizing Sander Cool. Just because everybody does it. He likes to run his mouth at people, and he targeted Sander. He even put money on Sander's match last week. And Sander lost to Razor Parker. Now these two have been jawing back and forth at each other, and they're going to settle it in the ring. Cooter, just because he likes to irritate people, wanted the match, and Sander wants the match because he's tired of being basically thrown under the bus. Everybody targets Sander. It never ends. Oh. I've been talking for Almost 45 minutes here, folks. I need to take a drink of water. Hang on. So Sander and Cooter right here are going to settle their argument and see what happens. And then we have the main event coming up after this. And that's an interesting one that I'll discuss when we get to it. But we will see the United States champion, the Dragon, Jacob Cole, in action in the main event. We also are still scheduled to have an appearance from world champion DTM here this evening. So we'll see where he's at as well. But Sander's ready, Cooter's ready. There's the bell, and here we go. And Cooter comes out with a big kick and some big chops. Sander firing back. Oh, man, the big axe kick to the back of Cooter's head. Springboard splash. Big punches from Sander. Now, last week, Cooter matched up against Billy Jack. They were about the same size and kind of the same style of wrestler as each other, so it was a fairly even match. And I'm not taking anything away from Cooter because he can scrap with the best of them. Sometimes it's kind of scary how much punishment he can withstand. But he is at a little bit of a size disadvantage and probably a little bit overpowered by Sander here, but you know he's going to fight like a rabid raccoon. So it's definitely not by any means going to be a cakewalk for Sander. But he's in control right at this moment. Of course, I'm sure someone somewhere is going to tell Sander to shut up. Oh, and he went for the shooting star press and missed and wiped out. And here comes Cooter on the attack. Springboard into the elbow. Drops the knees into the rib cage. And a big knee to the midsection. What's Cooter thinking here? Oh, a running famouser from the other side of the ring. Big DDT. Cooter's rolling now. Sander bails out to get away for a second. Cooter goes after him and pays for it. Sander dumps him on the apron. Sander's getting fired up. Rolls Cooter back in the ring. Cooter goes over the top and flips and misses and crashes bigger than shit. Oh, damn, Cooter. Oh, but he's back up. Like you said, he's like a little honey badger. He don't care. You can hit him with a truck and he'll keep coming. Another DDT from Cooter. This time on those thin mats over the concrete floor. Then he whips Sander into the barrier. Oh, we're up to the 5 count. Cooter's in there talking trash. Oh, Cooter comes back out to break the count and eats a boot from Sander, but I don't think he got all of it. Oh, big roundhouse kick from Sander. These guys are going back and forth. This is turning into a pretty solid match. Springboard shooting star press. That was impressive. I'm not going to lie. Sander goes for the cover. Oh, and he's going to get it. Sander picks up a win for the first time in a while, honestly. So that means we're probably going to hear about this for forever. But Sander gets the monkey off his back to say, and ends the losing streak. Sander picks up the win. You know he ain't going to hear the end of it from Cooter either, though. He's going to be talking trash still. But we're going to move to the main event, folks. As I said, we're going to see the United States champion, Jacob Cole. And here he comes, representing the Revolution, of course. The Dragon makes his way to the ring. And what's interesting about this is for the last few weeks, we have been getting messages at the company office. There have been posts on social media. And then last week there was a letter. Actually, wouldn't even say a letter. A scroll nailed to the Revolution's locker room door in the arena with a picture of a wounded dragon laying on the ground with Japanese writing around it that said, "I am hunting you." Well, we've done all the research. We've done all the digging. Going back to the first message, we kind of figured out who it was, but we didn't know how far to take the threats. But those threats have come to a head because here tonight, Jacob Cole is facing the Pro Wrestling Japan Pure Champion, Hero. And he calls himself the Dragon Hunter. These two men have a history. They are former training partners. They both learned in Japan from the same man, had the same trainer, and were longtime friends while Jacob Cole was over competing in Japan. They were longtime friends, and they had several really good matches against each other before Jacob Cole returned to the States. Well, apparently, before he left, Jacob Cole did something that wronged Hero. Has dishonored him, disrespected him. And the Dragon Hunter has come for his payback. And we are underway, and we see Hero taking the fight to Cole right off the bat. Hero has made it plain and simple that he has come for revenge, to reclaim his honor and to right a wrong. We still don't know really what it was that Jacob Cole did, but it's driven this man to the point that he's angry enough to leave Japan and come here to track Cole down. And what makes this even big, from the top rope to the floor, and he wipes Cole out. What makes this interesting is I don't know how to really say it, the ramifications that could come from this match. And Cole dives through the ropes and takes Hero out. The effect this could have on Cole and GPW and our relationship with PWJ. Because this match right here, this may be the first time these two have seen each other in years, but it's not going to be the last time, because this is match number 1, folks. of what we have already signed the contract for, a best-of-5 series. Hero didn't just want to come here for one appearance and leave anything unresolved either way. So these two are going to be engaging in a best-of-5 series. And of course, match number 1 right here. And there's no titles on the line right now. This is just these two fighting each other. One man looking to restore his honor, and the other to basically fighting to prove that he doesn't need the other anymore. Cole said he respects Hero, but he's not afraid of him, and he knows all of his moves. Because like I said, they came up under the same trainer in Japan. So they know each other very well. So these should be some good matches. Oh, Lord, the stomp to the back of the head. Cole may be in trouble. We should probably expect some hard-hitting technical matches between these two. Both of them fans of the Japanese strong style. Oh, the big running knee from the Cole goes for the cover. Oh, and he got him. I think the knee might have knocked him out. Jacob Cole picks up the win. And he told us, he's not afraid of this guy coming after him. He knew what to expect. Well, there's the main event. So next, the only thing we've got left tonight, folks, after a solid match, it was fast-paced, but it was a good match. The only thing left we have is we should be hearing from DTM. Hear his thoughts on the upcoming schedule he has. Good to see Heroes back on his knees, at least out there on the floor. Wait a minute. Oh, we're cutting to the back. What in the... Well, speaking of DTM, he was on his way to the ring for an interview. He's apparently been stopped in the parking lot, and there's Atticus. Oh, crap. Never mind that. We had a controller bug. Oh! Atticus wasn't even scheduled to be here tonight. We were supposed to have an interview in the ring with DTM to talk about his upcoming schedule, like I said, and what his thoughts were heading towards lockdown. But Atticus has apparently ambushed the champion in the parking garage. Oh, and he bounces his face off the trash can. Dear Lord. This is definitely going to derail the plans for the rest of the evening, as we were looking forward to hearing from DTM. But Atticus just shoves him into the car and lays him out with a big clothesline. Shoves him into that car again. Whoever that is, I hope they have insurance. Good God. Atticus taking it to DTM, though. Oh, the DDT on the concrete floor. God almighty. Security is hopefully on the way. We're trying to holler at him on the radio. Someone needs to get out there and break this up. Once Atticus... Oh, he's got a stop sign. Oh, come on. Oh, and we're going to... Folks, we're going to cut the camera there. We don't need to see any more of this. Security is right down the hallway, and they're on their way in there to break it up. We're not going to show any more of this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight, and we will see you next time.